And good afternoon, everybody, or as Jeff Fritz says all the time, good morning, good evening, whatever it is where you are watching from today. Welcome to at least in the Netherlands, a beautiful sunny afternoon yet again, where today we're going to be building some more Lego. Now, today I've got somebody joining me again, and that is the fantastic Jessica Engstrom. Let me just give her a quick introduction here. Jessica is an international speaker, teacher, podcaster, mentor, geek, and CEO of her own company. One of her passions is the developer community when she organizes conference events, streams, podcasts, and multiple user groups. The podcast she co-hosts is Coding After Work, and that's on as a podcast and also on the Twitch channel. Jessica started out in the developer world, but soon realized that her passion really laid in the user experience and the interaction, and that really excited her. One thing she's sure of, you can never learn enough, and that's why she's continuously trying to learn new things, researching, training with some of the best people in the world, and she does trainings for UX and Scrum. More than that, way more important to me at least, Jessica is a really good friend of mine, and I am super proud and super happy that she's agreed to join me today. So, Jessica, how are you?
Hi.
Hello there.
Hi, I'm doing good. Thank you for that introduction.
You're welcome. I need to get the practice in.
You're doing good.
Thank you. That's an
It's
amazing t-shirt
so
you've
nice
got.
to be here. Oh, thank you. I didn't have a Carnage or Venom t-shirt, so this was the closest thing I could get.
It's Venom. I first met Venom watching Spider-Man cartoons in the 80s myself. It's whilst I am absolute #Team Marvel. Sorry, Jimmy. Sorry, Mike. I've never really been a comic book person that much. So I've done most of mine from the cartoons and obviously from the MCU over the last few years, which I'm completely
Yeah.
addicted to and is like the biggest reason I actually got Disney Plus. So that we could just watch them all over and over. But you know a little bit more about the background of the two characters we're building today. So maybe
I
you
do
can
have the
introduce the characters a little
cartoons.
bit.
Yeah, the comics. I do have the comics from that area in Swedish though, and I think it was around 84 or so that we first met Venom, but we met Venom as the black suit, Spider-Man's black suit. I did not enjoy it. It comes from a what do they call them? The Secret Wars. So it was a whole series of the Secret Wars. But I did not like the Secret Wars because they added a lot of pages in my Spider-Man book that wasn't Spider-Man. And I
Right.
did not care for the Fantastic Four and everything else messing up my Spider-Man comic. So it started out as just a black suit for Spider-Man, and all of a sudden he woke up tired, and there was this dark Spider-Man running around in the night, and he didn't remember anything. But then it evolved to we got to know it as the symbiote. So both Carnage and Venom are symbiotes, and Carnage is well, he wreaks carnage all over the world, doesn't he?
Nothing like
name.
having a name which means what it is.
Yes, exactly. And I loved. Well, maybe we shouldn't spoil it, but they do have a in the first Venom movie. The guy who is I can't for the life of me remember his name.
Is
He's
it Tom
called
Hardy
Red.
in the first movie?
Oh yeah, for Venom, but not for Carnage.
Oh, right, no.
They do that little there will be carnage, and he's called Red and all of that. So yeah, we might have been a little bit excited.
Yeah, huh? It's coming out this year, I believe.
Yes, cannot wait. I think actually it will be a super good movie. I for once saw the trailer. I usually don't see trailers for movies, but Jimmy made me. And also because we we're building this, so I basically had to. And it looks amazing. I think
Now,
we will get to know Venom to be almost as funny as Deadpool.
yeah, I'm hoping for that. And I've got to say, the first movie I really enjoyed.
Yes.
It's and well, we're coming up into the summer 2021. It's people are starting to get vaccinating. I've been harpooned once. I've got to go back in 4 weeks for my second harpooning. Maybe this is something that we can enjoy on the big screen again with all the big boombastic sound coming out of the side. That watching movies at home's nice, but it's just not the same.
That is true. That is true. We have a large screen though, so sometimes you have to do that weighing benefits and stuff you don't like. Well, like people and people talking and people chewing and getting up and
there is
walking
that
in front of you. But some
at least
movies you really
people
need.
generally have less laser pointers.
Yes, there's that.
That was. I don't know what it was like in Sweden, but in the UK, that was a huge thing in the 1990s. People sneaking in laser pointers and doing the laser pointer on the screen in the middle of the movie. It was a nightmare.
But we do have the cell phones instead. People, they have them on mute, but you still see all the lights and But some movies are worth it though, because you will never get that sound at home anyways.
No. And if you get anywhere close to it, the neighbors are going to be really upset.
Yeah, there's that.
So let's have a quick look in the chat today, because we've got a few people with us today. First of all, we have Jimmy, and I've got to put this on the screen because I'm going to hazard a guess. That this boo is probably down to the fact that hashtag Team Marvel, because hashtag Team Marvel forever. It's I am going to say I am hashtag Team Marvel, but the new 1960s Batmobile set that's been brought out. Jimmy, if you want to, let's build something together as well, and you can do something from the DC world. And I promise not to say hashtag Team Marvel through that entire stream.
I will.
I totally promise. I absolutely promise. And then we have Jessica's mum in the stream. If my computer actually does something, my computer really does not like this room in the middle of a heat wave. Looking at my stream screen, I can see that you're actually seeing more than I'm seeing on my screen in front of me, which is interesting. So, hi to Jess's mum. Hi there to Simi.
Hey.
And then we have Jimmy wanting laser pointers. You are not taking a laser pointer into the cinema. You will upset people.
Also, it's cat toys. You cannot steal from cats.
No, you can't.
Laser pointers should only be used as cat toys.
Like, I completely agree with that one. It's, we use it as a toy. We also used it for a few months to get him out of the bedroom at night. Because he'd hide underneath the bed, and you get him chasing around the red pointer, and then you go zoom out of the door and close the door behind him.
I wonder if that works on Jimmy. Huh.
And on that note, I guess we should have a look at what we're building then. So I see that Jess already has.
I do.
Hers behind her. She has her Carnage. I have my Venom here.
And you have scissors. You're a pro.
Absolutely. It's. I've been terrifying my son with this because he went, "Cool, Lego," and then opened the box and screamed.
Yeah, I scared my mom yesterday as well. I sent her the animation of me transforming into Venom, but I didn't warn her about it. So sorry. I just said check TikTok. Could have been a little bit mean. And it was in the middle of the night.
Oh, lovely.
Sorry.
I can see how that would be scary, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think Jimmy wants a laser pointer at home. I can't argue with having a laser pointer at home, I must admit.
I think we have like 10 of them in the cat box.
But what are you going to chase with it?
Yeah. Me?
That's going to be an interesting one.
Well, actually, Jimmy tried to use it because if there's a spot on the wall, I will go and try to clean it off so he can just like chase me around with a damp cloth.
Well, at least it makes cleaning fun.
Yeah.
Oh. Now, I don't know what's on the back of your Carnage box, but I was looking carrying this up the stairs, and on the back of the Venom box, we got the wonderful cartoons at the bottom.
Yeah. Same here.
It's, I think it's another really nice box where Lego and Marvel have done a really good job of making a nice fan piece here that we can do. So now we have the question, something which we didn't discuss before the stream, and maybe we should have
Yes.
been. Who's going to build first?
I don't know.
I think you're the guest, so I'm happy for you to build first if you want to.
Sure. It will be very interesting because they are pretty similar build-wise, but I think there's different amount of pieces, right? I have 546.
Yeah, and I have 565.
Yeah, so I think that might be the tongue. But there are a few differences. It will be interesting to see exactly what those are.
Yeah.
And also, who's keeping track of which one of us that does the most mistakes?
Jimmy, you have a job.
He's keeping the scoreboard. Okay. So now I understand why you got the scissors. Oh, I have pink pieces. I see pink pieces.
Right, I love the fact that they've got pink mouths.
Yes, inside.
It is some really cool attention to detail.
Definitely.
Oh no. Jim is
no?
invading my stream. Do you know why Spider-Man has so many witty comebacks? I'm going to regret putting this up, aren't I?
Yes. You are. Why?
Oh my word, I do regret putting that up. With great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah. Oh no, we have stickers.
Oh, I was not... I wonder if you've got stickers
scissors.
and I don't, because I don't have all of the detail that you have.
Oh, that's interesting. So if we look at the box, I think all of these are the stickers on the side of his head.
Be.
Yeah, so I think at some point in the later stages of the build, Jimmy needs to come here with a pair of scissors.
Oh, and you have numbered bags.
I have numbered bags. I have 2 number 1, and I have 2 number 2, and 2 number 3s.
Okay.
And I think
that can make it quite nice for the building then. We can do the bag switch, bag switch, bag switch.
Yeah. And I think yours is built up in a similar way, actually. So first bag is for the base, and then we build the middle part of the head.
Yeah.
And then the rest, I guess.
That base is supremely scary.
It is. It is. Okay, so we just do a quick sort because we both know neither of us will never be satisfied with however we sort this stuff. Because you can't line them up perfectly anyway.
Especially when you got the little pieces.
Yeah. So let's just do color for the heck of it. I like that I have pink pieces. And these, I think, are the hidden pink pieces. I think so.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I guess. I have no
clue. It looks like they could be.
Yeah. And some blue. Those will probably
I best not let my son see this. He'll be stealing the pink pieces. All pink Lego belongs to him.
Yellow pieces.
Well, that's quite cool.
Okay.
So do you have some scissors available for the wonderfully... How do you say that? I've only got the Dutch word in my head. Spannend. Which is almost Swedish, I believe.
Yeah, you mean like exciting?
Yes.
Or
the exciting, scary, cutting out the stickers part.
No, No, I think at some point Jimmy will have to assist me with that. But I think that will be in the third bag. Okay, so first I will build upside down because it says so right here. So we have the translucent little pieces going on the corner. Here we go.
So I love how you do your instructions. I'm gonna have to change my setup for that. Yeah, I think trying to read it from the book, it's so hard to let people see what I'm building at the same time as actually building. So
I have the book as well. Just in case, because sometimes there's a glare on the screen, so you can't really see what you're supposed to do. Okay, so now we're looking for some odd-looking piece, and these pieces I find a little funny.
Oh,
because
the little
it looks like
it's
just... Yeah, exactly. It looks like you could build this out of Lego pieces already, but you get them assembled. Okay, so we switch that around, put that in the middle, and we have a piece sticking out like that. Okay, 2 steps down, no errors. So let's stop here.
I'm guessing we're building the base here then. I can see this.
Looks like we could do that. And here we're adding some odd pieces. Let's see if I can find the tiny little pieces. 3x1. Oh, here's some magical scissors coming in.
Woohoo!
Thank you. They just flew
he
in.
Aloft the magic scissors.
Uh-huh. Okay, how many pieces did I need? I need 4 of those 1x3. Here we go.
I know I'm going to regret this, but Jimmy, keep coming with the puns, because
you are going
kind of
to
got me
regret that.
addicted. It's like I've internalized.
It's part of the stream now?
Absolutely.
Okay, first mistake. I'm not supposed to build that all the way out, but almost all the way out. 1 stud. There we go. And then I need to put these across in the middle. There we go.
We have Jimmy keeping still.
Thank you. And we attach that. So far, so good. Well, 1 mistake. I like how Lego sometimes they do, this is 1 step, you need 1 piece. And then another step is like, here's 14, you make it work.
Yes.
Nobody knows how.
Especially when they've got pieces all around the model and you can't actually see where you're supposed to put it on exactly.
Exactly. Okay, so I need... do these come in different sizes? Yes, they do. So we need 1 large one and 1 small one. Where do we put these? On top of each other. I can do that, I think. There we go. And that's going underneath, I guess. No? I don't think the instructions are clear sometimes.
Should it be the shorter one on top?
No, I think it's the longer one on top if you look at the image. I think we're going to attach something underneath. But this one is the other way around. That's interesting. Okay, so I need to do 2 of them. Okay, and where do I put the other one? It doesn't say. I think I missed a step. No, okay, yeah, I went a step ahead. You were right. Let's do it all over again. So I need one with a small one on top. You were correct, Stacy. I was looking at the wrong step. There we go. Because now we need to build them the other way around.
Yeah. I'm watching this really carefully because I think I'm going to learn from your mistakes here, because I have an idea my base is put together in a really similar way.
I think it is. I think it is. Okay.
And
so
Jimmy's
now we
being
need...
really helpful here.
He is? Oh, thank you. You're so kind. So kind. And we are definitely building the base.
We did indeed ask you to, Jimmy. It is much appreciated.
Yeah, we did ask him. Okay, we have a yellow piece.
Ooh.
Actually, we have 2 yellow pieces, and we need a black roundy thingy. Okay.
Ah, I see. And then that goes through the black
Oh,
base.
right. Yeah. So the hole in the one down here, which we can't see because it's black, goes through the holes in the yellow part and back. There we go.
Ta-da!
Yeah, interactive piece. And we also...
Here we go. What would Peter Parker call a Lego Spider-Man?
I don't know.
I'm stuck on this one too. Oh my word.
No! No, no! Oh, that was pretty fun, though. Yeah, okay. You get that one. And now I need 4 tiny little pieces. What do you call these pieces? It's a slanted with a smooth surface.
Ah, oh, with a smooth surface.
Yeah, they only have one stud and it's slanted on both ways.
Okay.
On both sides. And I can't put them on properly. Come on, piece. You can do this. And I need to put on 4 of them.
I can see that I'm going to have a world of problem building mine, because black really doesn't come over well on canvas, does it?
It does
Everything's
not.
all black Lego, and I'm just looking at my Venom right now and thinking, that's going to be fun.
It will. Or challenging.
Yes,
Or
it's going to be a
both.
challenge.
Ooh, there we go. My microphone just tried to jump off the table.
Oh, that's always good fun.
Yeah.
That feeling when your ear gets yanked sideways.
Yes, exactly. There we go. Okay, so I need more pieces. These pieces are funny as well. These are 2x1s, but they're 2 pieces high.
Oh.
Why didn't I just use 2 regular?
Yeah, you sometimes get that in the modular buildings occasionally. When you're building up windows that are close together, you'll actually get them as high as the windows. So you just have one piece, which is kind of like 6, 7 bricks high.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit odd. Okay, so we take the slanted piece with a double tall piece. There we go, and I'm going to do that 3 times. And I think I can remember what to do 3 times, but I'm not sure. I wouldn't put money on it. Okay. And now I am going to try to encapsulate the yellow thingy so it can't move, I guess. Or can't move as much. There we go.
Yeah, it's just going to hold it in the center.
Yeah. And for some reason, this one I'm building by themselves.
Right.
And it's also shorter than the other one. So I'm guessing something is going to be fastened there later. These angled pieces are pretty hard to get to stick.
Yeah, they can sometimes be really hard to just get into the right position.
Yeah, kind of pops out. Okay, so now we need the square pieces again. And 2 of those that has the connectors, the
The hinge type things.
hinge type. Yeah, exactly. There we go.
Doing some wonderful
So-
English there. Hinge type things.
That is the correct word for it. I think. It should be now. Okay, so let's see if I can get the hinge on the right side. Okay, so down here. Awesome. There we go. And we're already on step 14 and just 2 mistakes. For me,
It's going well.
that is good. Now we have some blue pieces as well. Oh, I'm going to try to fit them into that yellow.
Oh, that's
moving
not going to
piece
be
now.
fiddly at all, is it?
No, not at all, not at all. So first I need to press this little one. Is it the correct one? Yeah, okay. So press that in. Am I supposed to press it in all the way? No, I can't do that. So which way is it going in? Oh, okay, so I'm supposed to fasten that here in the front, and then I'm going to take the blue fiddly pieces and try to find the yellow. There we go, 1 down.
1 to go.
Ah, come on, yes, there we go. There we go, and
And now we start building up the snot.
yes. And I know Jimmy is giggling every time you say that.
You've got to giggle when you say that.
Yeah.
It's a different type of snot than normal, though. Lego
Yeah.
sometimes does this. It's they use a seesaw to connect things sideways instead of actually using a full block.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so now I'm going to put, which side am I putting this on? I'm putting this on the back side, and the seesaw's on the side. There we go. And there we go. Oh, I'm going to be bothered if this isn't straight. Whew.
I'm hoping that when you
I
put the
have
next
issues.
layer up, the next layer makes it sit properly.
Yeah, and I think because it's a larger piece, this is what, a 4x8. I think it will solve at least some of the issues. Is it going all the way back? Yes. There we go. Snapped on. And now we get a pink piece.
A pink piece. Our first pink
Yes,
piece.
and 2 angle pieces. Flat angle pieces. So let's do the pink one. Oh, that will also keep them straight. And some angle pieces. There we
Wow,
go.
the pink piece really sticks out against the black on the camera.
It does. And you can hint the yellow from underneath as well, for now.
For now.
Okay, now we get crazy colors. Because we have blue and we have 2 pink pieces with the studs on the side. And we also have some red pieces. Where I need another one. There we go. So this doesn't feel a lot of... well, the red pieces could be Carnage, but let's do it. I am supposed to put these 2 with the studs out on the side, like so. And the blue one, I think, is going all the way to the back. And we need 2 red pieces back here.
You
I
gotta love
wonder
how
what
over
this
the
is.
top the jaw is for these
Yes.
2.
Definitely. There we go. And I know that
which
they...
explains the hinges at the front. I wonder if that's how we connect the jaw.
Oh, yeah, might be. And there's also studs down here, and we have 4 studs in all the corners here as well that we can use. Okay, so now we're doing even more red pieces. Let's see, we have... I'm going to assume this is going on the back. And we have another piece, just the same, sticking out a little. We're hiding the blue. There we go.
Oh, Carnage isn't so blue anymore.
Huh?
Carnage isn't so blue anymore. It's a happier Carnage.
Oh, well, a little bit. He feels
A little
blue
bit.
inside. He feels blue inside.
Psychoanalyzing Carnage.
Yes, that will be interesting. I think. Try to do that. Okay, so we need to put some pieces on the end here. I hope I'm still on the right track. I haven't seen anything from Jimmy, so I hope so. Oh, more pink! Let's see, where's that piece? We have one of those. Is that another seesaw, or what is that piece? No, I'm assembling the piece. We need 2 of the cut-off pieces and 1 2x4. And we put the 2x4 on the 2x2, like so. No? Yeah. And we need the angles. Let's see if I can get that angle correctly, because I cannot do Lego angles. For the life of me, it doesn't compute. But I think this might be correct.
Yep, it can really mess with your head sometimes, can't it?
Yeah. There we go.
Ta-da! That looks like it fits.
Well, for now. Let's see if it holds. Okay, so we need another cut-off piece here. Where's the last one? Here we go. Now we have... Okay. Ha! If I do it exactly as it shows, like if I have to lay it down with the same angle, I might be able to do it. But you never know. Okay, so these, I think, is going on this side here. Which way? That way. Ooh, it fits. Phew. There we go. And step 23. We still need 2 of the angle pieces and 1 of the flat one single piece. Okay, so 1 gets a little each side, I guess.
Okay,
Oh,
I see.
I get it.
It goes over different layers then, does it?
Yes, but I need to have it straight on, I think. Is this correct? No? That way? Is it that way? I sound so sure of myself. There we go.
That is so hard to see.
Yeah, I think it might be correct. Because it's supposed to connect to the pink one, and this is the furthest out, so
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that this is correct. We'll see if Jimmy has to rectify that later.
We have another pun.
Oh, we have another pun?
But it's a DC pun, which is cheating. But okay.
Why is Superman afraid to go out after dinner? I don't know. Do you know?
Oh, wow.
No. That's also the same reason he's not doing business with on the stock market and cryptocurrency and stuff like that, I think. That must be the reason. Okay, so apparently I did not put the piece on correctly.
Oh, because that's supposed to go in the middle.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
supposed
so maybe
to
it
go...
doesn't actually connect on the outside. Maybe it hangs next to it on the
Yeah.
outside.
Exactly. So let's try that instead. And see if that... Whoops. Let's see if we can get that to work. So we have another mistake from me. So it's now 3-0, right? Okay, yeah, this fits a little bit better.
No, that would have probably been easier if they'd have just showed you putting the pink inches on the red bit first, so that you could see where to stick the other one.
Yeah, one would think. Okay, so now more red and pink. And this time we are doing what with the reds? Is it on here? No? Yeah? Oh. That is interesting. Am I supposed to put that on the wrong side? Like that? That feels wrong.
I think you're
And then
possibly further ahead in your instruction book than you are on the screen.
It's because I don't have Jimmy to help me here. Is this the one? No, 24. There we go. No! It's 25. There we go. And
Okay.
I ruined it. Okay, so let's see if this is the correct way to put the piece in. No, it cannot fit if I do it like that. So I wonder if the angle of the pink piece we did before actually was correct. So I put it on like that.
Oh, and you think it needs to be the other way to make the...
I'm not sure, because here it looks like the angle is in the correct place because it's hugging the gray. Yeah, and then we check here, and I'm supposed to put them the other way, or how is this? It looks like it's going to be angled like this.
Yeah.
But if I do that, the pink piece is actually not letting me press it down on the red.
No, I can see that one.
Mm-hmm. So that is interesting. I mean, they can't seriously think this is okay. So I think it's a me issue and not a them issue. Was I not supposed to have the extra piece down there?
I'm wondering about that. That was what I was going to ask. That pink piece there could be the problem.
Yeah, so let's get back.
Ah, no, the pink piece is supposed to hang outside of the head.
Oh, it is? Let's see, which... That was on step 22. 23 even. So...
Now, building Lego can be very much like programming computers. When it works, it's really, really awesome. And when it doesn't, it's just profanity-inducing.
There we go. Yeah, you see, that's the issue with the angles. I saw on the image that they were supposed to be on just one of them, and I was supposed to have the left one on one, on the right one on the other, but I put them on the wrong place. So now we're up to what, 4 mistakes? 3? I don't know. A few. Okay, so now this piece actually fits a little bit better.
Awesome. And now we can put those pink pieces around.
Yes, without any issue. Look at that. And now we're also going to put some of these pieces with studs on the outside. On the front here. So I'm guessing we need to put the teeth or something in here.
Thank you, Jimmy. Yes, the difference with Legos versus computers. With Lego, you try to move pieces, and with code, you try to compile it again without changing anything.
Well,
You know
that
what?
could be true for me and Lego as well.
In developers' defense, so sometimes when you hit compile again, it does work.
Yeah, because random.
I was pair programming with somebody last week, and one of the people who was on the call with me was insisting that I'd done something wrong because ReSharper was insisting that it didn't know one of the commands. But it
Oh,
compiled
really?
and it ran. And when somebody else got a copy of the repo, they didn't get that red mark. I don't know
That's
why it
interesting.
was telling me that mine was wrong.
Because it could.
Because it could.
Okay. So now we have a little red piece here as well to hide some of the yellow pieces. And I think we're going to use these translucent pieces. Yes.
Ooh.
And one of those angled pieces with studs everywhere. And we're putting the angled piece on top of the angled
So does this mean that
piece.
they're going to be visible then?
I don't think so, because I'm going to put the bend outwards. So it's that one is translucent,
Yes. But
you
it's hidden
can't really
behind the
see
back.
it. Yeah, exactly. So that's interesting. But all the flat pieces that are 1x2, they are translucent. So I don't know. Maybe they didn't want to give us more pieces. I don't know. Okay, so now we're getting ahead. Let's see, we need 4 of the angled pieces here again, the cut off angled pieces with studs everywhere.
Well, okay. I can see the pieces that you're building up now. If I look at my Venom model, I can see the bits you're about to put on. This is stuff which is visible once it's finished.
Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, it's definitely visible from the side for now, like right here. But yeah. And what are we doing with these pieces? We are taking one of the pieces that is 3x1 and putting it on the 2x1 with an angle piece at the bottom and another angle piece on the top and a single piece in the bottom. Okay, so I'm doing that twice or what?
So, step 1, compile again. Step 2, restart Visual Studio. Step 3, try to change the code.
That sounds
Step
about
4,
right.
restart the machine.
Oh, right.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
That works surprisingly a lot of times, though.
Yeah.
I would say.
I saw a great
Okay,
one on Twitter about that. I've forgotten who said it, so I can't attribute it to the right person. But if ever you think that state is really easy to handle, just think how many times you restart your computer to get rid of a problem.
Yeah. There we go. Now we're getting into some gray pieces. And red.
Ooh.
Let's see. What are we doing with these? Yeah, this is one of those. Here's some pieces. Make it work.
Yep.
Nowhere does it say where to put them. Luckily, the gray piece, you can almost see that it's supposed to go on the little pink angle we had issues with. And with we, I mean me. And this goes on the side of that.
And we actually have the classic Lego bricks, the 2x4 Lego bricks.
Yes.
You don't see those that much in a lot of the sets. A
No,
lot
I
of the
think
sets use
they
the
might be
one
too
by.
large.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think they might be a little too large for some of the sets we're building, where there are a lot of details. Okay, so now we have...
I'm just waiting for an amount of sets to be delivered now. They're currently stuck about 25, 30 kilometers from me in the distribution center.
Oh no.
It's, I went on a little bit of a spending spree.
A little bit on the spending spree?
A little bit
Or
of a
a
spending
lot?
spree. Right, so I got the Friends apartment because I'm a huge Friends fan,
Ah,
so I had to get the
yeah.
apartment. I have Central
And
Perk
the
already,
amount of...
so
Yeah, and the amount of details they
yeah,
have stuffed in there. Like Phoebe's dollhouse.
yep. The cheesecake on
And
the corridor
just
floor.
cheesecake. Yeah. I mean, some of the things were in one episode, yet they have it
Yep.
in there for super fans.
So we
Yeah,
have
it
that
looks
coming.
amazing.
I got the Everyone is Awesome, so I'm going to be building that one on stream in a few
Oh,
weeks. I'm going to
oh,
have to
that
build
is
that
so
one in
pretty.
June. Everyone is Awesome has to be built in June.
Yes. Yeah, that is true.
And then it was, if you spent over 40 euros, then you got a McLaren race car at the
Yeah, the
moment on the
little
Lego
blue
site.
car.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw it. It looks so
So
cute. It looks kind of taken from the Cars movies.
mhm. So
It's so
I may
cute.
have brought the Lego, or I may have bought the Friends set on one order, and then I brought the Everyone is Awesome on another order, but it wasn't quite enough to get the McLaren. So I
Oh.
added a Frankenstein brickhead
Oh, there you go.
as a nod to our last cat. Our previous cat was called Frankenstein, not after Frankenstein's monster, but after Frankenstein from the Red Dwarf
Oh, of
series on the
course.
BBC.
A very,
But
very
still, it was
nice
called
series. I
Frankenstein. So
like
if there's a
it.
Lego figure for Frankenstein, it's kind of
I know. My favorite part of all of Red Dwarf is when Cat goes with a little spray bottle and says, "Mine, mine, mine,"
except this
marking his
bit.
territory.
This bit I
Yeah.
don't want, but all of this is mine.
I like it because it's so true. I mean, cats will evolve and they will probably not even bother doing anything else but bottle it up and sing mine. I
Yeah,
like it.
that was awesome. It's I love going back to series one and rewatching it.
Yeah. Let's see. This is go. Oh, whoopsie. Hope Jimmy didn't see that one. Because I might have made an oopsie. But I didn't have to rebuild, so there's that. Now, where does this go? On the inside.
I think it's like a bug in code. If you're still on the same step and you're still putting bricks in place, it's not a bug, it's not a mistake, that's just building.
Yeah. I didn't compile it yet, so...
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're getting to the end, I think. Not much more pieces of this. So 2 of these goes on top of each other, and I'm supposed to fit that in between these pieces. I think. No. Nope. Damn it! Damn it! It goes on the outside, so there's actually a little space here.
Ah.
Yeah. Jessica made an oopsie. Oh, come on. There we go. And on this one, we are putting these 2 blank pieces outside, I think. Yes. And the 2 black ones on the inside. Oh, come on. There we go.
I do like that they use all of the different colors to help you when you're putting it together. So if it's not visible, they do lots of different colors. So you can
I
see
like that.
more easily. I'm not going to say easily, but more easily where stuff's supposed to go.
So people like I actually have a shot at doing it correctly, I would say. Okay, so an angle piece and a blue piece and another angle piece. There we go. I think we only have a couple of steps left now of these bags. Okay. Where do I put this one goes in the middle, right? And the angle goes on the outside.
So we have a big space left in the middle. Does that make Carnage an airhead?
Must be. Must be. I mean, his brain is full of other stuff I probably shouldn't say on the stream, but I won't fill it with that. That will be interesting to see. But there's studs down here, so I'm imagining we're going to fasten something here. Okay, so now we have 2 of the gray pieces going on here, I think. I sound so sure of myself. And we have a couple of the translucent pieces here again, but how many steps? 2 steps in between? So these ones we see. The other ones we use down here, we can only see a tiny little sliver of on top of the pink one. So I'm thinking that is not going to be visible, but these might be.
And yet still the designers thought to use it. Which is really cool. It's it
is.
Attention to detail and the level of detail that goes into these things is.
It's amazing. Okay, so another do what you wish thing. I think these 2 yellow pieces are going on top of the red translucent one. Like so. And we also have one of those with the connectors on it.
Okay.
And where's that going?
Right.
Oh,
that one
no,
goes
I'm
down the
supposed to
bottom.
put it together. Yeah, right. Like that. So we can have
That's going to be for the nameplate at the end.
Yeah, there we go. And that is all for this bag, and we got some pieces over. It will be interesting to see how many pieces you got over.
Yes.
I got 5.
We'll see what we end up with on mine. I'm still really looking at this thinking so far, this could be quite similar, because this is kind of the base structure.
I know there's a few differences, but only minor differences.
Yeah, I wonder if I'm going to have something to put the tongue in place. I guess we're going to find out in a second.
Yeah.
So you had 5 pieces left over. Let's see what we can do on this side.
Let's see how many you get.
So let's switch to my desk cam again. And I went downstairs and I got the scissors because I got a different box this week. I don't know if it was the Scout Trooper was delivered this week, the Scout Trooper head. And I thought that had the nice taped seal across the top. So you don't have to destroy the box to open it. But I guess this one doesn't, so...
well, technically you could still cut that, but will be a little bit more messy.
Yeah. So you had 3 bag sets?
Yes, of 2.
And I have 3 bag sets too.
You're pink. Oh, you have green.
I've got green. Like I've got real glow in the dark uranium green.
Yeah, your pink seems a little bit more in your face pink on camera as well. Or is it just standard Lego pink? I think I saw pink in
that
the number
one,
second.
I don't have any pink.
In the second one, I think you do, right?
In the second one, I've got some pink.
Yeah. Are they in your face pink or are they light pink?
They're a little bit darker pink. It's almost like puce more than pink.
Yeah. So that's a difference.
That's a difference. And it's
and
really,
the green is a difference.
I think all of the bits that you've had that are pink on the front, I have red, because I can see some red corner pieces in the bag already.
Yeah.
Let's be civilized and use the scissors.
Sorry.
I am never going to be able to find these things. I may have to do slightly more sorting than you did, because I know that I'm going to be lost looking for stuff. So let's try.
That's a lot of tiny pieces.
Sorry?
That's a lot of tiny pieces.
It is. I don't remember as many tiny pieces with yours, but that might just be because I was watching it rather than building it.
I know I put a lot of them on, but I think it looks more because yours has the awesome colors.
But I'll be upsetting my son. Poor little dude.
Using all the pink.
It's, when we built the diner, the modular building, it was really funny because he just wasn't in the mood.
Oh.
It's like, no, I'm not building with you today. He started off saying he wanted to, and then went quite quickly to just doing other stuff and being distracted. And it's like, well, look, if you don't want to build, you don't have to. It's perfectly fine. It's if you want to, we'd love you to join in, but do something else if that's what you want to do. And it turned out, yeah, he wanted to do something else as long as he could come back and do all the pink stuff. So he did some of the more complex pieces because on the Lego diner,
they were pink.
Yeah. Interestingly, what I don't see. Oh, yes, they are. I was going to say I didn't see these pieces that you had, but they were hiding.
Them. Yeah.
That is why I'm sorting.
4 of them, I think.
I absolutely cannot search for things.
No, me neither.
But
if I put them out, it's a little bit easier because I might know where I put them.
Yeah. It's I had a conversation with him last night. He really wanted me to do a jigsaw with him. Mm-hmm. The problem is jigsaws are really, totally, and utterly, and absolutely not my thing because I can't search for things. It's if something is on a table in front of me, I will still lose it.
Yeah.
And jigsaws just kind of bring it home to me about how useless I am when it comes to looking for stuff. And I get completely frustrated and completely bored inside of about...
then it's no fun.
2 seconds.
Jimmy says, invisible Lego for the green ones. Wherever we are in a shop and he finds something green, it's invisible.
Okay.
Yep.
He's
even
into green Legos.
Cleaning supplies. Yeah. It is invisible if you have a green screen.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So we got yoga mats the other day, which is, I can show it on, they won't show up on stream, but they will show up on the Lego camera.
Right.
So it's really green, but when you hold it up, it's just the paper. And Jimmy got overly excited. So now we can have a green screen floor in our studio.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, and terrifying because I'm afraid of heights and I don't know what he will do with it.
Oh, there is a fantastic museum, or at least there was a fantastic museum, somewhere in the Netherlands. I've forgotten exactly where it was. But they did a Boomen and Boomen presentation, which is a kids show that is really famous in Holland. But one of the scenes that they had was indeed what you were saying. It was like you were standing on top of a building, and the way that it was printed with the angles of the floor and the walls and the side panels, if you stood from just the right point, it looked like you were suspended in midair.
That's cool.
And it was
Unless
awesome.
you're watching it live.
It was awesome until you kind of looked around you, and if you stood just in the right place, it really triggered.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot of bits to this.
Yeah. And I think your square pieces are gray. Or are they black? I think they're gray, right?
These
Those,
are black.
Oh, they
No,
are
these are
black.
black.
Okay, so it's
That
the
was
lighting.
just my camera.
There you go. Well, we have different lighting, so of course it will come up a little bit different.
Yeah, I still need to get my studio really sorted. I got it to the point where it pretty much works, and then it was kind of, okay, it pretty much works. The last bits can wait. We've got more important stuff that has to be done.
But there's always more stuff to do. When you're done, there's still those 10% you can better stuff, and then there's a new hardware coming out, and new software, and new lights.
Yeah,
and
that kind of stuff. Minutes. I'm still waiting for graphics cards to be available again to build an actual streaming machine.
Yeah.
Because even though I gave a talk yesterday for a conference in India, BlazerConf, and I was kind of dreading it because my laptop does not like doing live coding and streaming.
Yeah.
And you know this because we had the conversation yesterday, but I managed to get everything working, and it was reasonably quick. And the way that I did this was by just dropping the resolution of everything from 4K down to full HD. So I'm running 3 screens, and apparently running 3 4K screens and transmitting a 4K screen to StreamYard really hit the processing and everything else. So I managed to get it working, and I was thinking, awesome, I can do this. And now today it's complaining again because I'm running OBS in the background so that I can do my camera switches. I've got Stream Deck running, which I didn't do for the conference. I tried to work without those. I've got a second window open with TikTok so that I can make sure that there's no spam messages coming in that I've got to block again.
And with TikTok,
once you start
Twitch.
doing all of that, my processor's currently running between 80 and 90%, and the laptop's trying to take off. I think I need a proper machine to do this.
Yeah, but the problem is you will still need really, really expensive graphic cards if you want to do more than full HD.
Yeah.
I think we are not doing 4K. I mean, we could because we have a camera that supports it and everything else supports it, but I think the pure streaming of it messes things up a little.
Yeah, huh. It's I'm also struggling because I don't have a paid subscription to StreamYard, so I'm using the free version. So it also really doesn't matter. No matter what I do, I'm only going to get 720p. So I really don't need the full HD.
No.
But it's I got the 4K monitors for coding, and for the machine that I tried to make into a streaming rig, but it's just not powerful enough. I fitted a 4K Pro Camlink, one of the PCIe boards, and it works really well. But yeah, it picks up 4K. I brought it more for future proofing than anything else, because I know I wasn't going to be using the full 4K. But it was a ridiculously small amount of money. I think it was like 30-40 euros difference between a full 4K version and a HD version.
Yeah, and if you're going to buy it anyway later, it will actually save you money to
buy
the more expensive one now.
But I didn't take into account the fact that it's probably really going to hit you when it actually tries to get the stream into the machine.
I think this discussion just made for Jimmy going on a shopping spree because he realized our capture card only takes 1080p.
Yeah. Shopping.
Yeah, and I can't stop him because I'm live here on stream.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to get pinged. Yeah, it's really cute. And it's in different languages as well.
You have different languages?
Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. Sorry, that was the electronic one I downloaded.
So we have a dangerous alien villain or misunderstood anti-hero. However you perceive Venom, there is no getting away from the fact that he's an absolutely iconic character in the Spider-Man universe. And we wanted to pay tribute to that for the fans. The first obstacle for us was designing that he is a symbiote. So it's not a real mask. It's an actual living, breathing thing. And making something that feels organic is always a challenge with Lego bricks. We made the eyes slightly asymmetrical to help with that organic feel. I hadn't noticed that on the book. That's going to be cool when it comes to building. And naturally, that famous big red tongue is a central feature. I think the team hit the iconic Venom look spot on, and I'm sure fans will agree. One last thing. Take care while building. This is a model that will grow on you.
Mm-hmm. Literally.
I love... It's that kind of detail that I really love when they do these things.
Yeah. Definitely. It's the same designer on the Carnage one. And they they say it's a fun challenge. It's always a fun challenge to design something that is alive with Lego bricks. Just like Venom, Carnage is a symbiote, so we wanted to have that organic feel rather than just a static mask. I think the final look really achieved that. I hope you enjoy building it as much as we did designing it.
Awesome.
That will be interesting.
We will find out.
Yeah, we will.
So I need my square, and I need 4 of these radioactive pins
so far it's definitely the same, but I had the blue pieces. No, I had the red pieces.
I've got to say, I love the radioactive yellow.
It is pretty. And it looks like lights.
Yeah. Even without having a light inside, it looks like lights.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that really does shine underneath the studio lights, doesn't it?
Definitely. Might as well be LEDs.
Then we need to get one of our Technic square pieces and a long sloping piece. And we'll just quickly check that I'm actually building in the right place and not out of camera. And we need to put that sideways so that you have the one hole to the side. Not to be confused with the one ring. Or there can be only one. There's a lot of ones in
There's
sci-fi.
a lot of ones. Yeah.
And now we have to build the interesting bit. So we need...
let's call it that.
Yes. We need a 1x10, which I'm guessing is a long one. We need 4 1x3s. What did I do with my 1x3s? Well, there's 2. I've lost the last 1x3.
No, it's to the right. The further, just by your water, I think.
That's
Just by your water.
there.
Oh, that's not the one. It was even closer.
But I would never have found it without your help. And then we need a 1x2. And I noticed I put my 1x2s in different places too. So that's going to be fun later when I come to search for them.
Let's play Find the Peas.
Yeah. So we need to put 1x3 on the edge. Put that one across the middle. Put another one across the middle. Drop it on the table. Always an important
That's
step.
mandatory.
Never forget to drop it on the table.
And sometimes they don't even show that in the instructions.
No, they don't. They don't show rushing across the room as it goes ping, 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 either. And we stick that on the bit that's sticking out the side there.
Well, so far they're identical, apart from the dots on the underside.
Okay. Then we need 2. No, we need 1 radioactive 1x2, and we need 4 radioactive doppias. And we stack 2 high at the back, 1 high at the front. And that goes there.
This step definitely differs.
Yeah, I was thinking, was I not paying attention properly, or is this slightly different?
No, that differs. I had a sloping piece right there. An identical one to the backside.
Right.
So it differs, yeah. Probably because you need to fasten the tongue somewhere.
Maybe.
Or something.
Then I need to get I need a 1x2 sloping piece. There. I put it in the middle of all the... That was so confusing. We have 2 pieces here, and one's upside down, one's the right way up.
Yeah.
And I mixed them up because why not make life that much more difficult for ourselves?
But it looks the same but different.
Yeah. So that on one side, and then we need to look for the... Yeah, I've sorted this, and I still can't see what I'm looking for. A 1x2 long slope. There. See, this is why I don't do jigsaws. Lego is amazingly different, and I still can't find what I'm looking for. I am not going to do a jigsaw where everything looks the same. So now I'm going to learn from Jessica, and I'm going to put that one on top. And then we make the square around the outside. So we need all of these. I put it on backwards.
Yeah, of course you did. I did, so.
you put this piece on backwards. I put this.
Yeah.
I put the 2 side bits on backwards.
It was bound to happen.
Yeah. 1 and 2. There we go. And then we put the 4 corner pieces on, which are the
large
big corner pieces.
part, yeah.
And not the small ones that I went for originally.
No, exactly. Those come soon, in a few steps.
Just wait, they will be there shortly. Then we
Yay, the yellow fiddly piece.
The yellow fiddly piece. I'm going to try and cheat. I'm going to put one on and try and get that one connected.
What? You cheat.
And then I'm going to try and drop the other one in and see if this actually makes it any easier.
There you go.
There's always fun when you can watch somebody else, and I mean, it wasn't a mistake, but when you can watch somebody else and think, how can I do that differently? I'm going to drop these in the side, and we have our base plate builder.
Yeah, and that does actually differ a little bit. Because
Is yours
mine...
shiny?
No, mine is not shiny. Mine is like sanded or something, it feels
Okay.
like.
Yeah. It's got a
Are
bit of a
yours
texture
shiny?
on it.
Yeah.
No, mine is sanded.
Yeah. Or whatever we're calling it.
Yeah.
Textured.
And then we do these 4 double
Tiny pointy
slanted pieces. I like double slanted pieces. That can work.
Yeah, double slanted. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's
And then we
add that
have,
to the list.
yeah. Then we need to make 3 columns. With our really tall slanted piece. Our 1x2 double height.
Yeah.
And a flat piece for the top. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Jimmy. We have Jessica 5, Stacy 1. I have no doubt that I will catch up.
Well, you need to start with the bag too, I think.
Yeah, I
so
think
I can
so.
learn from your mistakes. But that's not going to happen.
That would be a fair way of doing it.
Yeah, but I will still not learn anything from... I think I do, but then I forget it. But let's try.
Oh yeah, what's the worst that can happen?
I win the competition.
Oh, I see why that one doesn't have the 1x2 on the top, because that's where the hinges go.
Yeah, it is.
Right. So then we put the square underneath. We put the square underneath the square. We put the hinges to the side that's only got 1 hole. And we mount that on the top. And then we start with the fun stuff. So we have our 2x2
and the mini seesaw.
Thank you. I could not remember the name seesaw. That word disappeared out of my head just because I needed it at that time.
You said it before, so.
I blame the heat.
Yes, definitely.
So we put the blue bits in the side and we stop the yellow bit waving around.
Mm-hmm.
And then we stick the seesaw on the front.
Oh yeah, those were the fiddly pieces that didn't become straight until we forced them on.
Yes.
In later stages.
So now we need the
wobbly
3
pieces.
Big seesaws. You know, the fun thing is, I know it's going to come straight later because we put the bits on top, and yet I'm still trying to get them level.
I know, right? But it will actually help if they are straight when you try to force down the large piece on them later, so there's that.
Yeah, that's true. So then we put our big plate on the back. And make sure that that's pushed down at all the sides.
And this step is where I had the pink piece.
Yeah, and I've just got a black piece.
Yeah.
I'm missing something here. I am missing
the
angle pieces that go around the edge here. I really love... I'm guessing these stay visible to the end.
Mm.
And they look fantastic.
They do. Against the black.
Right, but now I get color. So I need my 2x6 blue, and I need a couple of red snot pieces. And I need 4 of these upside down things. And
Are they snot pieces if they have studs on top as well?
Yeah, I think they're still snot pieces if they had the. I think it's the snot piece. It's not that the piece itself doesn't have studs on top, but it allows you to build without the studs on top.
Okay, so they should actually name it better.
Yeah.
Like, not only on top.
What have I done wrong here? I have put this one too far back. Jimmy, you can increase my tally.
I mean, oh. Didn't sound genuine, did it?
It sounded
Did I strangle
great.
you?
It's trying to fall off. I get an idea in a minute. It's going to try and pull my ear off. It's trying to get me back because I beat it up the other day.
There you go.
I was closing up after. I gave a talk on pair programming on Wednesday, I think it was, and I was shutting everything down. Is that right? Don't forget, you've got a microphone in, so be careful with the microphone. And as I thought that, I stood up and walked off and got yanked back to the table.
Oh, that's so uncomfortable.
I was like, don't break the microphone. Well, yeah, don't break the Stacy, but I'm sure I'll heal. Microphones generally tend not to.
They don't do that easily.
So we can start to build it out. So did you have these bits sticking out at the side?
I did.
And then we put a platform on top, which we'll try and put in the right place this time.
But we're just at 5-2. You're allowed to do a lot of more mistakes. It's okay.
That's so kind
I'm kind
of you.
like that.
So we need 2 1x2s and 2 1x3s here. And that builds on the outside of this platform. And then to the front.
Yeah, so far it's just the lower part, the slanted part, and the radioactive pieces that differs, apart from the colors.
Yeah. So build that to the front. I'm trying to build it backwards so it's more easily visible to the camera. Oh, and here's the tongue. This is how the tongue connects. It's got to be. We get our 1x4 snot piece, and we stick this pole on the front and hang that down.
Yeah, I did not have that one.
And then we surround that with these angle pieces. That's got to be for the tongue, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and mine is just flat on the front.
And then
apart
we build
from
this
the
up.
black hole. Yeah, that differs as well. Well, I think in the end it will look the same apart from that tongue piece.
Yeah.
Because that's those angled pieces that I had issues with, right?
Yeah, well, this is a point where we're at. So I'm going to learn from you again here, so I'm going to cheat. Press that down to try and get it square. And this goes... How does this go?
I know, it's hard, right?
It is. I guess like that. It is really not easy to spot.
Yeah, it's going... No, it's not. And it's going to hold that square piece, the long piece.
Helps if you put it on the right side. Spend all that time getting it square by smushing it on the desk. And then put it on the wrong side.
Oh, of course.
All right, something I really hate with Lego, if you've got a 1x1 and it's not square.
Yes. Yeah, it bothers me more than it should.
Yes. It drives my wife up the wall because when we're building the modular things together, I'll put everything on and then I'll use my thumbnail just to go down the lines and make sure that everything's aligned properly.
Makes sense.
And she kind of comes out with the question, are we ever going to carry on building or are you just going to be doing that all afternoon now?
Well, is that an option?
This is what it is.
Yeah.
Now these go backwards. And then we get... Why did I put these in different places? It's all the same brick.
Because you could.
Up to the side here.
Yeah, now we're back to being identical again.
Yeah. That overhangs at each end, coming off the side. Yeah, I think I definitely need to go first for the other bag, because this is... I'm watching what you're doing, reading the book, and it's allowing me to fly through this a little bit more. It's not looking fair to you at all.
But also, I think you're better and faster in building Lego than I am, so...
And then we put the radioactive ones on the side. And that goes across there. Yeah, and then we lose these radioactive pieces here.
Yeah, exactly.
We got one here and one on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And in the next step, they're going to be completely hidden. But I don't have translucent red. I have red.
Interesting. Yeah, so they're already lost.
Yeah, they're gone. You can't see them from any angle unless you take the back of his head off. And I'm not sure that's a polite thing to do.
Well, he is a symbiote, so technically...
True.
He does that.
It's always fun when you talk about the anti-heroes. We were talking about it at lunch. It's like, well, he's not a villain. I mean, he does eat bad guys, but he's not a villain. He's just not good.
Well, he started out as a bad... Well, semi-bad. I mean...
He started out
Deadpool
fighting Spider-Man, didn't he?
Yeah.
Taking over Spider-Man, and then when Spider-Man tried to get rid of him, fighting him.
Yeah, he hates Spider-Man. It's... But in this, I think, this universe, or whatever we want to call it, he decided to go do nice stuff and help people instead of focusing on making Spider-Man's life hell.
Yes. Because wasn't Venom in the third Tobey Maguire Spider-Man film? Or was it in the second Tobey Maguire Spider-Man film?
Oh, I don't do numbers. Jimmy probably knows.
I'm now up to... I'm either up to 3 or 4. I just put that together wrong.
Oh, really? Yeah, you
Really?
were at 2. Yeah, Jimmy says that he thinks it was the third movie. So that means 5 to 3 now. Jimmy, are you updating the tally or are you forgetting? Well, I did say that about the shopping, so I maybe have it
he's
come.
busy.
Yes.
Because what he doesn't realize yet is if he does go shopping, he's going to have a call with me at some point so I can, pick his mind and learn from his experience.
There we go. He updated the tally.
So we put those two on the side and we get the cheeks in there. So that's starting to look pretty similar.
Yeah, definitely. I have a black line on mine, but other than that...
And now we need... See, why did I sort this one over here and I've got a set of 3 on this side?
Because you use it for different builds.
Yes.
Different steps. That's why.
I'm absolutely going for that one. And then we have the wonderfully hard to read book. Actually, on the cover that looks easier than on the book itself, because in the light that I've got reflecting off of the page, that looks very black. But actually looking at it on screen... It is
grey.
It's grey.
Yeah.
Which is good, because I don't have any black inches.
There you go.
So we build these up on each side.
Those were actually green mice as well.
Okay, so we've actually got some grey pieces in there then.
Mm-hmm.
One on each side. And then we build the front up again. So we need our last 2 snot pieces. And we need 2 more 1x6s. So if we stick the snot on first.
No, I'm starting to giggling.
I'm sorry, I'm a terrible influence.
You put the snot on the Lego piece. No, you don't. That's disgusting.
Coming up for 45 and those type of things still make me laugh. Never grow up.
Have more fun. No.
And then we need some angle pieces, and we need these 2x4 planks. And another one here. I've done it again. This is what happens when you try and rush through the sorting.
Yeah, that's true. Jima has another pun.
Oh.
About the grey pieces. With great power comes great responsibility. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. What do we say about that?
Yeah. What about...
Yes. We still haven't fixed that sound.
I've still got to get that sound fixed. Jimmy.
Yeah,
I need to call you because I need to get my sound working, because then I can have a button for a drum roll.
We need to do a scheduled workshop so we all get it done, I think.
Yes, absolutely. And why is Spider-Man so good at climbing walls?
Because he has the powers of a spider. No. I'm sorry.
Oh, perfect.
Why is he so good?
Oh my word, because he's Peter Parkour.
That one was pretty good, though.
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
Yeah. Next Spider-Man movie, he needs to be into parkour. Just saying.
I'm looking forward to the next Spider-Man movie. I'm really liking Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I think he's... I think the same as Tobey Maguire was in the first one, Tom Holland really comes across as that geeky, awkward...
Definitely.
Not antisocial, but not good in social situations, which...
Just slightly awkward.
Yeah. Which I can so totally connect with. Which step was I on? I was on step 35. Where we... Okay, that's 5-4.
Oh, we're up to 5-4 now?
We're up to 5-4 now.
Awesome. I mean, I'm sorry, you're closing in.
Isn't it fun when you have a competition that you want to lose?
Well, yeah.
Then we get 2 more grey planks for the front. And we indeed have that hole across the back, the same as you had.
Mm-hmm.
And then we put our last 2 planks across the back.
Do you have the shiny pieces going on as well?
Sorry?
Oh, maybe that's next step. I think that's
I
step
don't have
37.
any shiny pieces.
No, on which step are you on? 30.
I'm on step
Oh,
37 now.
oh, interesting. Mine was the two pieces that goes outside of the head.
Yeah.
Those were shiny on mine. Shiny red.
Nope. It's
Oh, you
all
don't
I've got
even
is
have those pieces. Interesting. Maybe it's because you had other steps to build, so maybe it comes in another step.
maybe. We'll find out.
Yeah.
So,
Because you can still see the yellow pieces. Right, right.
yeah, I've still got the yellow pieces here.
It's kind of
Kind of
like
like
golf.
So for the fact that I've tried playing golf and it's so not my sport.
I couldn't even. No, it's not fast enough.
No, and it's kind of I like the whole walk and everything else, but
Yeah, then just take a walk.
what am I missing here? I'm missing these two bits.
Right, on top of the yellow. Yeah, that's the same. It would be interesting to see what you have instead of the shiny piece.
And then we build up another layer.
Oh, you already built the blue part on the front? Was that a flat piece?
This part?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's a flat piece.
Interesting, because I have the exact same and it's blue on mine too, but I still have the shiny pieces going out. Covering the, just above the yellow, besides the black part, or gray part in your case maybe.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting. So we found a few things that differs.
Yeah, there's a few things that are definitely different.
Yeah.
And then we put these behind. What have I done wrong? Okay, we're drawn.
I think they are going on top of the long piece that you just put in a few steps ago. Oh, the piece you put over the yellow?
Yeah. This is a point.
Oh, wait. That's interesting.
That's better.
Yeah.
I'd put these corner pieces. I'd put them the same as the layer below, but they're supposed to go the opposite way.
Yeah, so you can fasten the other piece on top.
Oh, that's interesting. The pole goes at the front. Sorry, I'm skipping ahead in the book here. So these two go across here.
Interesting. That was one piece of mine. No, it was two pieces. That's correct. I did have the exact same. And it was gray. Oh, this differs as well. So you have 2x1s going sideways. I have 1x3s with studs on top going
I get those
across. Oh, those are the pieces that we thought would show. Yeah.
So they go
Look
up,
at that.
right? And then I get to build the bit at the front that you built.
And then you get pieces over.
And then we get pieces over, and I get my glow in the dark.
You got a lightsaber?
I got a lightsaber.
Interesting.
And that
So
goes.
I got the same. Oh, you're supposed to put it there. Yeah, of course.
And
That's
I suspect that is it for background. I have 4 pieces left over.
Yeah, and I have 5. I have the connector piece you have, and 3 of the square 1x1s. But I also have a little 1x1 round piece. Otherwise,
Okay.
it was the same.
So you've got kind of...
I have the connector little rod.
Yep.
And a red, a black, and a pink, 1 by 1. And the
Okay,
round,
I have the red and the black,
translucent one.
and then I have a translucent doppler.
Oh, interesting. So I have a pink one left over.
So
What are we
I can
building with
see that
that?
I get lots of interesting colors on the next piece.
Oh, cool.
But I was going to suggest, as it is a really boiling hot Sunday afternoon, and we've been building for nearly 2 hours, that maybe we continue a different day.
Definitely. That sounds like a plan. And we
And
can...
it's a tie. 5-5
It's a
for the
tie?
mistake.
Oh, perfect. I mean, I'm sorry. But that
what's the
seems
chances?
fair.
So I'm guessing you're going to beat me next time because I'm going to be going first and not learning from your mistakes. So even learning from your mistakes, I did the same amount.
Well, I'm not that good with learning from others' mistakes, so we'll see. We'll see.
And
thank you,
so
Mom.
much, Jess's mum. This has been so much fun to do.
Definitely. And it's fun to see the differences in the pieces. So we're up to, 3 differences, I think.
Yeah.
That's
It's
cool.
ridiculously enough, considering... Actually, that's really weird. If I look at the front of the box... Let's drag that back to the big screen. You don't actually see... And turn it around. All of that glow-in-the-dark stuff is hidden.
Interesting.
Yes.
And, I mean, I have this... It looks basically the same. The base plate. But it's built different.
Wow.
That is so interesting. Why does it have the laser sword? Or lightsaber, I mean.
I guess we're going to find out
the heat,
at some point.
Yeah, that will be interesting. To be continued.
To be continued. So do you have any interesting plans for the rest of the afternoon?
I'm not sure yet. We should actually repaint some new chairs we bought for the studio in chroma key green.
Oh, wow. Everything's going to be invisible.
Yes. We went to the hardware shop and asked them to mix the color, and to make sure she didn't think we made a mistake, we told her the code for the chroma key green, and we also when we got the green, I was pretty clear this is a really ridiculously green color. So she understood that it was supposed to be that. But we'll see. We'll see.
It must be an odd request to get. I can't imagine it's one that you get very often.
No, we did order it for the walls, and that was even more crazy, I think. Because who wants walls that green? I don't know.
Hey, can I have 5 gallons of chroma key green, please?
We did that. But we order it online, so we didn't have to go there and be ridiculed.
Okay. I've still got to get mine set up. I've got to go to the hardware store. I have 2 more lights that I need to set up. So right now I'm only illuminated from the front, which makes me a little bit 2D because I've only got the strong light at the front. So I've got some soft lights that I've got to do to the side. I don't know where, because I'm saying to the side, and literally to the side of me there is about 6 meters off the ground. So I'll find somewhere to hang it. And I have a green screen to hang up, but the frame that it comes with just takes up way too much space. It's like the frame for the lights. So what I'm thinking is getting a curtain pole. And because I have this wall behind me that I have been explicitly told I am not allowed to paint chroma key green. And it's my chalkboard.
I wonder why.
So I'm thinking of just getting a curtain rail that runs the entire length of the ceiling.
Yeah.
So that when I don't need it, I can just pull it off into the corner on that side of the room. But I can just drag it across and get a green screen as and when I want it without having to unpack it every single time.
Yeah, that would be handy.
But that's one of those things. It's like, right, I must go to the hardware store and buy a curtain rail. I've not been saying that for 2 months now, honestly.
No.
Right, so you get to the point. It's like, well, this pretty much works, and yeah, I would really love to get a green screen. It would be lovely if I switched to this. Then it would be really nice for me to be in the corner without having the whiteboard and everything.
Yeah.
Because then it just takes up less space. But never mind, we'll get there. It's
One of these days.
One of these days. For now, my afternoon's going to be firing up the Komodo and making pizza again.
Oh, nice.
With your amazing bread recipe. So it's sitting in the fridge. I've got to take it out about now, actually, so it can do the last rising on the countertop. And then go outside and set fire to stuff.
But you're not a pyromaniac.
Not at all. Not at all. Right, then. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Good luck with painting your chairs, and thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye.